Photorealism. In the past, achieving photorealism in CG was something really hard. It acquired a lot of practicing, time, and pure talent. That's why it was something impressive to see. Nowadays, it become easier and accessible for many artists, thanks for the development in CG technology. So it seems that every company has raised the bars and acquired from any new architect or 3D artist to be able to achieve photorealistic renders. The artist Alex Roman, who made the 3rd and the 7th, said that 90% of the time the materials and lighting carry the weight of creating truly realistic imagery. So in summary, to achieve photorealistic renders, you have to focus on the lighting and the materials. That's why I made this video, to help you achieving high quality materials, and I hope this will help you to level up the quality of your renders. What's up guys, hope you are all doing well. Welcome to Graviton Studio. If you are new here, I do videos about architecture, design and visualization to help you improve the quality of your designs. So if you are interested, consider subscribing. Today I'm going to show you how to make photorealistic materials, and I will share with you some of the best resources for that. In the previous video, we have seen how to set up our lighting by using Vray Sun and Vray Dome Light to get realistic lighting. So if you missed the previous videos, make sure to watch them from the card above or from the link in the video description. Also make sure to download the project files from my Patreon page, the link also in the video description. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the video. Okay, let's start from the beginning. In order to create any material, we need several maps that will combine together to get the final result of the material. So for example, we need a diffuse map, a reflect map, glossiness map, displacement map, and other type of the maps. There are two ways to get these maps, the old way and the new way. The old way, we used to search the internet to find a website that offers a high quality textures, for example CG textures, and after we find the materials that we want, or the diffuse map that we want, we have to download the diffuse map, and after that extract the other maps, the bump map, normal map, displacement map from the diffuse map. And in order to do that, we have to use third-party software, Photoshop or another software, to generate these maps. And this process was very hard because it will take a lot of time to do, and also generally we will not get a very accurate result. We will get something similar to the reference image or the reference material, but it's not the same. And of course you have to solve the diffuse material issue or diffuse map issue as tiling and color corrections, etc. to get a really nice material. And that until PBR or physical based rendering showed up, and it really makes the whole process very simple. So what is PBR? Basically you will get a diffuse map that is very high quality and it's seamless, so you will not get the tile effect, and with it you will get the rest of the maps, the glossiness, the height, the bump map, reflection, refraction, etc. And these maps are representing the real behavior of the material in the real world. So you don't have to tweak it to get a realistic image. You will get, as soon as you apply this material, you will get a realistic render. Unless you want to change the effect to get something more stylized or customize the material the way that you want. But as a starting point, you will get a very realistic material. These high quality maps are generated by either scanned a real material, and that will take 100 of shots to get the results, or by creating it by using software like Substance Designer. So the first option, that you will create these materials by yourself, and that will take a lot of time and effort from you to create only one material, or to get it from websites that offer PBR material, and I will show you the recommended websites in a second. To understand PBR material in depth, Andy Rue from Blender Guru has made really good videos about them. You can check them out, I will put them in the description below. Okay, now after we had a general idea about the difference between the old way to make materials and the new way, let's see the best resources to get a high quality PBR materials. The first company in our list is Quixel, with their products Megascan. Megascan is offering a massive scan library that you can use in your projects. They have materials, models, everything you can imagine. But generally I found them focusing on the game industry and the film industry. They are not focusing on architectural visualization, and that's why most of their materials are for environment creation. And to get their materials or their products, you have to subscribe to their website. They have 3 types of subscriptions, and by subscribing to their website you can use the software that they are offered and also the scanned library. So does it worth it? To be honest, I don't use their products because I find it, as I said, a little bit focused on the gaming industry rather than the architectural visualization. And for that, I will suggest you to check the next site, which is CG Axis. CG Axis also offer a lot of PBR materials besides HDRI and models. But in this case, you don't have to pay monthly subscriptions. You can just buy the materials individually. Generally, they cost $3 per materials. Or you can buy a collection of the materials. And they are targeting the architectural visualization industry. So definitely I will prefer them than using Megascan. But now I'm going to show you my favorite website, which is Poliigon. And Poliigon, they offer a lot of high quality PBR materials, and also they are adding models now and HDRIs. What sets Poliigon apart is that they have really high quality textures. As you can see, they started from 1K until 8K, and in some cases even higher. And also they have this material converter tool that makes the process of loading the material very easy, and also you can import them directly to Vray or Corona or any other render engines, and they are opening as a native materials. So this tool is very helpful, and it's missed from the other sites like CG Axis. And finally, the prices. I find it a better deal to pay $18 a month rather than buying the materials separately from CG Axis or even as a collection. Because in Poliigon you don't have only access to textures, you also have the access to models and HDRIs and also the brushes. And finally we have Overmotion joining the PBR material race. I think late better than never. But I don't recommend you to use their materials. They just releases 2 collections and they are just for environment design, not for architectural visualization until now. I hope that the next collection will be more focused for architects. But for now, my recommendation, first thing to use Poliigon textures, and the second to use CG Axis textures. But for the sake of this video and the next videos, I'm going to use Poliigon textures, and in this video let's download some of them free materials and see how we can load it directly to Vray. So go to textures, go to refine by and choose free, and from here you can download free PBR material with full resolution. So I've searched and select this load material and this, and also this white concrete material. So after you have downloaded the materials, just extract them, and now we have to use Poliigon tool to link them directly to Vray. So go to help, and after that choose tools and add-ons, and you will find Poliigon material converter for 3ds Max. Download it and install it. It's very easy, and they also have a video how to do it. Just drag and drop it to the viewport, and that's it. And after that you will have this icon. After you install the tool, the add-on, you will have Poliigon material converter icon here. Okay, so now let's load our first material, but before that let's see the render. Now I apply the white material to all the buildings and also the road. So the only material that we have is from the models that we have imported, and the rest is only the default Vray material, gray material. Okay, so let's load our first material. So go to Poliigon icon, select the render engine, go to the folders that we have downloaded the materials to it. Let's load the city street road, go to regular, select folder, and after that hit load material. And now you are going to find the materials in the temporary library. Just drag and drop it to the material slot. Let's load the next material, which is the cobblestone. So select the folder regular and also select folder, hit load material, and you will find it also in the temporary library. So let's apply them to our objects. Select the cobblestone, drag it and drop it to the object, and make sure to activate the show shaded material. Now we have to apply UVW map, adjust the scale of the UVW map a little bit, and that's it. Now let's apply the load material also. So select the load and drag and drop the material, and also make sure to activate show shaded material. Also add UVW map and change the scale a little bit. Let's adjust the gizmo. Okay, perfect. Now let's make test render to see our load material. So hit render. And I get a black render. Why? Because I didn't adjust the displacement amount. So you can adjust it by going to the displacement map, open maps, and reduce the amount of the displacement until you get an acceptable result. Or you can add a Vray displacement mode, and that's what I used. So I'll select the object, for example the rod. Let's go to our modifier list and let's choose Vray displacement mode. Now we have to back to the materials and disconnect the displacement bitmap from the material and add it to the Vray displacement mode as an instance and hit OK. Now you can control the displacement by amount. So if you want it to become 5 centimeters, you will type 0.05. If you want it to be like 10 centimeters, you will type 0.1 meters. So I will try 5 centimeters for the road material, and let's also add the Vray displacement mode to the sidewall and add the displacement, detach it from the material and add it to the Vray displacement mode. Also, another tip: to get a sharper materials, go back to every bitmap that you have loaded and go to the blur and right click on it. So by that you will get a very sharp looking texture. And you don't have to apply it to all the textures. It's enough if you apply it only to the diffuse texture. So just select the diffuse textures and go to the blur and right click on it. Now let's go back to Polygon and add a few materials. So go back to Polygon, choose some of the free materials. I will add this wood blanks and also this plaster. So just select the resolution that you want and hit free download. After that, also use Polygon tool to load it directly to your scene. Another quick way to add all the materials that you have downloaded is just to select the folder, the main folder that you have downloaded the materials to it, and Polygon will let you know which materials that you have loaded into your scene and which have not. So we just downloaded these 3 materials. I will uncheck the road city and I will just download the plaster and the wood blanks. So just select them and hit load to materials, and you will find them in the temporary library. So let's add them to the material slots. And let's quickly apply them to our objects. And also I will add the material to the main building and adjust it by using UVW map. So let's take a test render and see what we have done. Okay, so this is our test render, and as you can see, we have already started to see a really nice render. So we have to fix one problem in our displacement. There's this gap, and also we need to add a glass material to our windows. So let's fix the first problem. Let's make a region render. Let's back to our sidewalk, select it and go to the Vray displacement mode and scroll down and activate keep continuity. Check it. Let's make a region render to make sure that we fixed the problem. That's it. We solved the problem. Now let's make the glass material. And it's simple material. You don't have it to be a PBR material. Just open the material editor, add a new Vray material, double click on it. We don't need any maps. Change the diffuse color to almost black. Raise the reflection to white, almost white. And also the refract, change it to almost white. Now we will control the color of the glass from the fog color. So let's change it from white to greenish color. And let's apply it to our object. Just select it and add to material. Now right click, select similar, select all the balconies and add the material to the selection. Let's create another copy from the glass material. Just select the material, hold shift and drag it. That's it. Let's change the fog color to something more greenish, and let's apply it to the windows. select the windows and add material to selection. Now we have just solved the displacement problem and add a glass material. Let's make another test render and see our result. So hit render and let's wait and see. And our test render is done. And you can see now, after applying a basic material, literally just we loaded the material and imported to the scene. This is before adding the materials, PBR materials, and this is after. So PBR material has definitely saved a lot of times for us to create our materials. Does that mean you don't need to learn how to create material? Sure, you need to learn like what's diffuse, what's bump, how to control displacement, that sort of thing. Because sometimes you need to adjust these materials to fit your scene. For example, if you have a rainy scene, you need to increase the reflection a little bit. Maybe you don't need the roughness too high, or you need to change the diffuse map color a little bit. So definitely you need to learn how to control that. But I don't think you need to learn how to create materials from start to finish. The old method was taking a lot of time and effort to create only one material. And now by using PBR material, you are able to create like 10 materials and load to your scene in the same time that you have created one materials by using the old method. So that's it for now. In this video, we have learned what's PBR material and what's the best resources to get the PBR material, how to load them into your scene, how to control the displacement map, and finally we create a glass material. In the next video, we are going to learn how to create a wet rod material, as you can see in this render. And also we are going to dive into the camera settings and learn how to control the shutter speed to get motion blur effects. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming video. And if you find this video useful, give it a like and share it with your friends. And that will be very helpful for the channel. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye.